Hello guys, sorry there wasn't a video up yesterday. I was trying to get something downloaded. If you notice in my background it says Sims 4. Yeah, I tried to get that downloaded, but I'll explain this in a moment. Also, I had to deal with a rat that's in my back room currently, and this is just gonna be a funny story. I'm sitting on the couch. What happens? I look over, there's a rat. Scream. I have learned now I can go over the couch and the railing of the stairs to get to the kitchen. And then I'm like, Mom, there's a rat in the back room. So she's out there poking things, not poking the rat, poking things with a broom. And I'm staying there at the door like, I don't have shoes on. I'm being supportive and stuff, so I'm going to stay there. And then here comes the rat towards me. Ah! Scream again. So eventually it goes off into the back corner. And then we decide, okay, let's just go out there and be dumb. So I have my umbrella, she has a broom, and we're just like trying to find the rat. Then we were like, okay, this doesn't work, we're gonna put a glue trap out. So there's a glue trap in the back room, we had it pressed against the wall, and I was smart, later, I put a cookie up there. This morning, glue trap has been pushed away from wall, and cookie is gone. Well, that's fun. But here's what I was originally going to speak about. The Sims 4 review of mine. Now, I'm not actually going to show any Sims 4 footage because I could not figure out how to capture it. And yesterday I was trying to download a 48-hour test trial for The Sims 4. And it ends at 7:08 Monday at p.m. But I was reviewing it. I'm going to compare it to The Sims 3, which I have, and I play a lot. So, let's begin. Now, I don't have pictures right up at first, but I'm going to be switching in between pictures here, so hold on. So, we have the Create a Sim. Now, this is going to be the Create a Sim. I just pulled up some random picture. This is the Sims 4 Create a Sim. Sorry for that little jump there. Had to pull up a different picture. The Sims 4, you have your name up here, which I think that's a good aspect. I like how you make it. I actually prefer the Sims 4 layout a little more than the Sims 3 layout, which Sims 3 layout, you have this. I know this is an ugly picture. Maybe I can get a better one up. Yeah, there's a better picture. Kind of a better picture. Oh gosh. None of these pictures are better. That's good enough, I guess. So Sims 3, when you see you have name, age, and gender where you just type it in, I think that it's still good, but that's more like a, let's fill out a report. Well, in this one it's more like, let's be creative, let's put everything together. It's much more slick than the other one. Well, the other one looked more like you were in a room of some sort. Well, this one, you're out in the open, like it's more of a simulation game. Now, in this one, you had 4 clothing options. You had you had 5. You had your everyday, your swimsuit, athletic, sleep, and you had formal. While in The Sims 4, you still have all this. I'm sorry, this one apparently is missing something here. You have 6. They added in a party one, which the other one didn't have. Now, in the party ones, I do believe you go to a party in The Sims 4, you wear your party outfit, unless it is a swim party. And then, if you are having it's a formal party, those are already kind of set aside, but like normal party, you wear a party outfit. While in The Sims 3, you would have to, okay, it's a party, you have to select if it's a formal party, a swimsuit party, or whatever you want kind of party. And also, though I did say I enjoyed this better, this here. I don't like this. Now in The Sims 3, you can't, I can find it. But if you clicked here, you had your list of things that your sim could be. I just realized the name of that there. That's really, not really inappropriate, but really childish. Probably a child playing this. That you have to this one here. You can list from, there's more things that make your sim than there is in this one, and this one has one less than this. So it'd be 4 for an adult, but you can only choose 3, and there's one pre-selected for your lifetime goal, but it's not really your lifetime goal. It's kind of like, okay, this is another part of you, but it's hard to explain. I only played it for a few hours. The building aspect was good. I'll get to that for the both of them, but first I'll list in this one that the genetics one works way better than the Sims, I think. The way the genetics work, the randomizing. In this one, it does not, which I thought it was kind of bad. I'm not sure if I enjoy it or not. Now, in this one, you see the width and the skinniness thing right here. Are like this one here, except this one gives you muscle and this one gives you fat. And this one's muscle and this one's fat, but there isn't a definition volume one. The definition volume would be like how much you can like carve muscles. So this one, if you put yourself as weak, then it's going to show like you are malnourished. But if you put this one as weak, you're just kind of a base plate. And there's a lot of people that don't have rippling muscles or a ton of body fat, but you don't see their rib cage. And then the definition one shows how much it's out. But in this one, if you are skinny, but you don't have rippling muscle, you're strong, but you're not going to say, oh, I have a rib cage. You can be strong without a rib cage. Muscles, abs, you can be strong without that. But in this one, it just automatically gives you it. In this one, you'd have to turn up the definition. And also in this one, for the women, their breast, there was in The Sims 3 way you could manipulate that. And there is in The Sims 4, but it's much different. In The Sims 4, another part I liked about it is because you could go in with your mouse and physically shape the body. I think that was actually a very good thing that you could do. You can actually physically shape it, but that's a lot harder, and there are pre-selected bodies you can build. Also another thing I thought was amazing is Sims 3 you chose a hairstyle or you chose a hat. Sims 4 you choose a hairstyle and you can choose a hat that doesn't have to be permanent, which I thought was a very good choice on their part. A lot of in Sims 3, I never gave my Sims hats because I couldn't give them a normal hairstyle. Like, you're not going to wear a hat to bed. Who does that? Well, some people wear nightcaps. Now, moving on to building. Okay, so here we have the Sims 4 building. Now, if you notice, you can click on an entire room, and then you are able to pull out the walls, which you cannot do in Sims 3. You can, but you have to click on the wall and then manually drag it. And it goes off. I always thought that was kind of a bad part, but it can be used easily. Now Sims 4 building, it has a lot kind of classier textures than the Sims 3, but I thought in the Sims 3, well, I thought the furniture looked nicer than in The Sims 4. Even though Sims 4 has a lot classier, sleeker fixtures, in The Sims 3 you have more realistic fixtures. Now, you gotta think, I did not plan this through. Controls for building, you have to use your left mouse click button to rotate, while on this one, I think you did have to do that. I have to go back and check. But I knew there was a little arrow pad down here where you could click and it would turn it for you. In The Sims 4, there's not. And they have a Sims 3 control where you can actually use Sims 3 control option where you use that. Except there's no mouse. Not little mouse, but keypad to use. So I was like, there's no keypad. What do I do? Can't use it. Also, when you move around, it's very slow. When in The Sims 3, it was quick. It can be a little annoying if your mouse falls off this way and your screen just shoots off to the right. But it was better than, like, turtle crawling. Okay, so turtle crawling is where we've ended with that. In The Sims 4, I could not find cars. Sims 4, you can't buy cars. In Sims 3, you could buy cars, which came in really handy, especially if you had been playing with Supernatural, the Supernatural pack, and you had a vampire. Because vampires, if they're in cars, they're fine. But here, there's no cars. Also, well, here there are cars. Here, there are no cars. Everything is also very more unrealistic. I do like The Sims 4, but it's very unrealistic. Sims 3 is more realistic in my opinion. And Sims is a simulation game. So I want my simulation games, if it's going to be about life, make it more realistic. I'm not saying I hate it, I just want it to be more realistic. Okay, so now you have the town map. I absolutely, now, still like the game and all, but I absolutely hate the Sims 4 town map. Oh my goodness. Who the heck designed this? This person was so bad. The Sims 3 one was so much better. Okay, so it's almost impossible to go visit neighbors unless they own a house that is on this map. And you can see there's not many. The Sims 3, look at all these houses and all these shops. It's so much more. Now, in The Sims 3, the community is horrible. There's the gym, nightclub, I believe that is a restaurant, town hall or something. It's absolutely horrible. I just can't explain what these four are. I didn't go to them because there's so much little. Central Park. Sims 3, which I play much more of. You've got pools, you've got an art gallery. Oh yeah, this is an art gallery. Or this one is. Somewhere is. You got tons of houses. You actually know where your places are that your sim can work. There's nothing that says about that here. There are so little places to choose from for your house, though you can make them. And then here, there's so much! So much! And you can use Edit Town mode. Edit Town mode, so you can change what it looks like. So much better. I use that so much, I would actually take stuff from Late Night expansion pack that I have, and I would put it in this city so I could track vampires and things and make it better. And the other way around, so I could have better houses in that one. So in this one, you can't do that. It's just impossible. Now the houses in it are nice, but you just can't do it. At least in The Sims 4, you get an option of 3 worlds to play in, so that's better. When in this one you get 1. Unless you get expansion packs or buy sim points. Now, overall, The Sims 4 review, I find The Sims 4 very well made. It's much nicer than The Sims 3 in some of the ways. But The Sims 3 is, again, probably one of my favorite games. I would prefer to play that one over Sims 4, even though if I'm doing character creation, I would definitely go with The Sims 4. So, if I had to rate this on the 1 to 5 star scale for an actual review, I would give this about a 3, maybe a 3.5 or something around there. Yeah, about a 3, 3.5. Because there's so many ways this could have been better. It's good, but it can be better. Now, I bet with the expansion packs it's probably getting better, but I just don't believe that right now. So thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing and commenting down below on a song to sing, a game to play, or maybe I'll start talking about stuff again. And I guess I'll see y'all later. Bye.